what are the top 10 management challenges? You may recognize some of these. I'm not going to read them all, but what is it that takes up people's time? And what takes up people's time isn't the technical problem, it's the people. If you look at what's the top 10 project management challenges, undefined goals, scope change, creeping scope, improper risk management, poor communication, impossible deadlines set by the boss or the client. This isn't a technical problem, this is a people problem. So bright people with high IQ is not the unique competitive advantage that's going to make you different to the rest of your competitors. All your competitors are following pretty much the same strategy. And they're all populated by bright people, okay? But it ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. And so it's about the emotional intelligence and the way that people engage with people, the way that you solve problems, and the way that you find that wonderful thing that we didn't know individually, but together we kind of had that sort of magic bit where two ideas came up against each other, and that's where you get results. Then all I can do really is find and pick and develop winners. It's about developing people because people is going to be my long-term sustainable competitive advantage. Okay? You can't just sit there and say we did the Great Places to Work study, so therefore we're going to be a great place to work. Okay? That's like buying a gym membership, but not actually going to the gym. Okay? You have to make the leap. You have to make the leap. It's not safe and it's not predictable. And you might get wet and the water might be cold, but by the way, you might have fun. Something will change. And so I'm here today to urge you to take the leap. And this little kiddie is smiling. Okay? Because actually, leadership and all of the stuff we're talking about, this is a line management responsibility. Managing people, managing difficult situations, this is not HR's job, it's line management's job. HR is a support function. So let me give you 10 things that we've done. And I promise you that you're going to go, yeah, this is not rocket science. Okay? But these are 10 practical things that we've done in the last 1 or 2 years that has made us number 53 in the Great Places to Work and number 4 in the insurance sector. First thing, get the data. Okay, so we did Great Places to Work for the first time last year, not because I wanted to win a prize and not because I wanted to stand here or expected to stand here. We did it because I wanted the data. Because when you get the data, then you get some insights, and then you can say, okay, so what are we going to do? What we did was we increased communications. 2 years ago, we had a communication team of 1. Okay, and now we've got a communication team of 4 or 5. Coffee with John. This is a screenshot from our intranet. But I try, whenever I do a hub visit one of our offices, which is kind of one, I do about 10 a year, I reckon. I don't quite get 1 a month. Act now. This is, I urge you Monday morning, do something. Do something. So this is about symbolic actions. So we had a challenge which was, we're too bureaucratic. We're too bureaucratic and we take too long to make decisions. That was one of the feedbacks we got on the data. So what do? We made symbolic sacrifice of 2 bureaucratic committees. There is a tendency for managers to hold things to themselves and to say, no, I need to sign that off. You need to reverse that, and you need to find out who's signing what off and how much can you delegate this down. Okay? Managers love to make themselves important by being the person that says no. Invest in training and development. This stuff ain't free. Okay? So you've got to invest in training and development of your staff, and I love Prasenjit's point, which is not just the top management, but actually most people are managed by middle management and junior management, and that's where your employee brand experience gets created every day. That's where your customer brand experience gets created every day. So you better invest in your frontline managers, because they're the guys who deal with real people and do or don't make those moments of truth. But as a boss, you've got to make your people think. Okay, don't accept FYI in consideration. Demand a recommendation. And then go with the recommendation. Or if it's not a good recommendation, have a conversation, because that helps the employee develop and learn. Got to build that decision-making capability in the layer below. But celebrating success and eating cake is fun. You know, presenters say you've got to have fun at work. Any company of any size at any time can buy cake. Okay, so these are my 10 ideas, my practical things that we've done that you can do in your company in order to advance yourself along your great places to work. The question is, so what do you want to commit to? Because my challenge to you on Monday morning is you have to do something different. Okay, you have to take the leap. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. Do you want that? Okay? You have to take the leap. And I invite you today, today is your day to get some ideas of what to leap for. These are the things we said about the management challenges. You've got them, your bosses have got them. If your CEO wants a reason to do this, the answer is it's going to save you time and take the stress off your desk. Okay, this says time up. And has done for the last 5 minutes. So thank you. I don't know if I get to do questions or if I've overrun. I've overrun. Okay? I'm out of time.